morning, everybody. Raza here one more time. And today is a beautiful morning in San Antonio, Texas. The weather is lovely. It rained last night. It's one of those days where the humidity is broken and the hot weather, the heat is broken by rain. It's very pleasant. Driving to a site visit, a commercial building, a office, Class B office building that we are looking at the moment. So today's video is going to be about the due diligence and inspection and due diligence on what it takes to find a good deal, what we look for, the exact criteria, and how it ties into the formula that I always talk about, which is the formula for wealth creation, for generating income and profits using real estate. Okay, one of the questions people always ask me is, what's so special about San Antonio? Well, I'll tell you what. Even before I made the move, I knew that I wanted to live in a place where there is, ease of business, the rule of law, flow of people. This is very important for business. This is a fundamental, macroeconomic rule for success, and that's why you can see that places like California are falling apart. People are leaving. So I first settled in Orlando, which was a great city. It still is a great city, and a lot of tourism, a lot of economic activity. And then I had an opportunity to come to San Antonio, and it took me a little while to understand how San Antonio compares, but it's a very special city. First of all, it's the 7th largest city in the US, okay? And that tells you something. It's in the top 10, but it's not often talked about. It's a hidden gem, as I like to call it. And the money, as they always say, the riches are always in the niches. So, meaning, in order to find the best opportunities, you gotta dig a little deeper and go to these low gem markets. So San Antonio is the 7th largest city. It has it's also called the military city. There are lots of special military bases here. Fort Sam Houston, Camp Stanley, Camp Bullis, and Lackland Air Base. So these are all very special places. That means the troops get deployed here, and sometimes they have to come for training, and that helps people like us in hospitality because they need places to stay. Similarly, you have some tourism. Quite a lot, I would say. Not as much as Florida or Las Vegas, but quite a lot. You have people coming to the Alamo, which is the historic site of the Spanish-American War. And of course, you have SeaWorld in San Antonio, which is also special. And by the same token, it's also great because of its proximity to Austin. And Austin is a major city. It's the capital of Texas. I talked about it in the last video. A lot of prominent people have moved to Austin, and it's developed quite a scene. Social scene, music scene, comedy, food, you name it. So we're only about an hour and a half away from Austin. And it's a major city. So, I like to call it a twin city corridor, San Antonio and Austin. And they're saying that it's going to be the most economically vibrant economic corridor in the United States by the end of this century, 2099. So that's why I love San Antonio. People are obviously nice as well. They are Texans at the end of the day. And, Texans are nice, lovely people. I will catch you on the flip side in San Antonio, in the city, by the building.
Because there was only a 3-year, we were doing the 3-year Federal Home Loan Bank rate plus 2.5, which was at 6.86.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me the bank was going to offer
No. We are in the era of drill, baby, drill. Right,
especially now.
Yes, so we're in the era of drill, baby, drill. Number one. Number two, this company is one of 3 or 4 in the state of Texas that provide that service. They have all the contracts of the oil wells. They're doing really well. They have repeat business. They don't need to do any marketing. All the oil and gas people know these people are there. and they get business on a consistent basis. They're busy all the time. So they're not going anywhere. They love it there. But that being said, we're doing our part and we're negotiating with them. We're negotiating an extension with them anyway. Okay, so we're here at this building that we are looking at and doing our due diligence on. This is one of the most exciting parts of buying real estate, and that is to investigate, to see what the opportunity is like. In this case, this is a Class B office building. It's a beautiful location, 49,000 square feet. And it's got lots of nice businesses. And one of the fundamental things that makes a difference is doing your due diligence, your research on what kind of businesses occupy the space. Not a lot of people understand commercial real estate, specifically office. A lot of investors, they flock to multifamily, which I think is very overrated. But office is interesting because if you have an interest in business and in commerce, then you can figure out the financial health of a business. And upon investigation, what I found here is that all the businesses are doing really well. There's lawyers here, there's doctors here, different types of physicians, there's small businesses, real estate companies, commercial like mortgage companies. So it's doing really well. The Google reviews are all fantastic for all the tenants. And today was another step in that confidence. Another couple of things happened today. One of them is the inspection, the property inspection. And the other thing that happened is the phase 1 environmental study. These are all important things as a part of the due diligence process. The inspection is where an inspector comes and they look at the building, they look at the roof, they look at the HVAC system, they look at the foundation, they look at the walls, the electrical, the fire suppression systems, all that stuff. So we're gonna wait to see how that turns out. And phase 1 is where, according to law, every time there's a building that's bought or sold, there has to be a study performed to see if the soil is contaminated. And that goes to that's the EPA's regulation, the Environmental Protection Agency's regulation. So it's been a great day, and thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon.